So I wanted to talk to you very quickly about palettes. And as you can see, I've got a collection of containers here. This one is a traditional plastic palette. And as you can tell, it stains. And sometimes that's fine when you're working with it. But otherwise, if you don't want staining, it's a good idea to use something that's made from glass or ceramic. And I often use these little containers that you can get at any of the cheapest chip shops. Little Chinese dishes, little butter dishes, because they're ceramic or glass, and they will hold a quantity of paint or ink or dye. Also, I finally found a use for my egg crates that came with the fridge. They're perfect for holding small quantities of watercolour paint, silk dye, pigment inks, anything like that. Anything that's in a liquid form. If you're using a stiffer paint, you can still use some of these plastic pellets, because you can use like stiffer paint like a thick acrylic. Plastic's not great for oil. If you're using oil paint, you really need to use a timber palette, and this is a traditional palette you can buy, but you can see how lazy I am when it comes to cleaning a palette. I often like to work with a sheet of just clear plastic or acetate, because then I can put a piece of paper underneath and I can just have a clean palette every time, and I can see my colours really clearly with that. The other thing to do, of course, is to raid the op shops and find some old containers, especially glass ones, because they're really useful and they don't stain. So that's a quick rundown on things to use for holding your paints or your dyes or your pigments while you're mixing.